like, I think it needs to be a nationwide reform to where it's like, you know, I don't know what the training looks like, but obviously the training is not adequate enough because, these police officers are not making wise decisions. And we don't want to hear it's just one bad apple. Like there are too many cases for you to say that there's one bad apple. And it's like, on top of that, the people who are actually committing the acts, you have, just like in this case, you had three other people who witnessed it. So it's like, if you witness it and you don't do anything about it, you're just as big as a problem as the person who committed the act. So I think it needs to be nationwide reform, a brand new training program to put them through, understanding, their community and the people that they're actually policing, and understanding interactions that they have to have with all members of the community and not just this neighborhood. And initiatives from leadership to weed out the people that they know they're bad, because you get into these organizations and you know trust me, the bosses, the leaders, if they're not one of the ones who are a problem, they know the people who are a problem. It's like they might not do something about it because they fear that their supervisor might do something to them, but it's like, it has to be from top down to say that, this person is a problem. We know that, we're not covering up this incident that happened where, he beat somebody down, and, they came back and, instead of us punishing this person, we're just going to put him on administrative leave, send him to a different office 2 counties over, and he'll be fine. Like, that's not good enough. So I think it has to be a nationwide, initiative to come down and say that, we need a brand new training program. We need to teach them, how to actually interact with people, and leave the community feeling safe to even interact with them. So that's just what I think should happen.
I mean, but how do you teach somebody? I think some of them are racist, and I think some of them just genuinely fear Black people. How do you teach someone not to fear a Black person so that their first instinct isn't to shoot?
I say you just have to be around them. Like, you can't be in a situation to where I'm a white cop. I grew up in a predominantly white neighborhood, and that's all I know. This is my community. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what I want to do in my life, but I decided to go be a police officer. And now, I have to go to the county over that's predominantly Black, and you just throw them in that environment and they have no idea what to do. So it's like, you have to slowly, whether it's tag team them with someone who is Black and knows, what to actually do in that community, to where it's like, it's not 6 white officers showing up to this person's house. It's this one white officer, and then there's this Black officer who he grew up in this community, or he didn't grow up in this community, but he knows how to handle himself. So it's like, you bring those two together and you show them, okay, we had a situation. This is how you should handle the situation. You don't have to pull up. I just remember seeing the story of, somebody saying that they saw like a door open or something, and they called the police concerned about the individual who was inside the house, and the cop just came up, shone his light through the window, and shot that person and killed them. And it's like, how do you even have the rationale to do something like that? So I think, if you were to have that cop come with someone who actually knows what to do, who is a person of color and someone who understands how to handle the situation, that both of them could walk in there and say, okay, this is how it should be done.
Yeah, I also think they need to make policies about when to use force. And because, like, as of now, I feel like right now they're just saying, like, okay, I feared my life. I feared for my life, so I brought out my gun. But there needs to be policies before, like, before you even pull out the gun, you need to do this, this, and this to make sure. Like, there needs to be more training around when can you pull out your gun and what force should you use first. And you can't use a chokehold. You can't be on someone's neck with their knee. Like, there needs to be more specific things about what you can and cannot do and what you have to do before you jump. You can't just jump over to, I pulled out my gun. You have to go through different things first.